Hi everyone, it's Nishi here, hoping a really good day. So in today's video, what I want to talk about is why it's really important to measure capacity in your business. And before I go into that though, I just want to remind you, if you're looking to grow and scale your own business, then you should definitely check out our website, naccounting.co.uk. We've got some amazing resources there to help you grow. And they include our podcast, they include our free guide, they include our webinar, they include more of these videos. And there's also information about our quarterly planning days. So it's definitely worth checking those out because that's where business owners really go to get the information they need to grow and scale. So back to this video. Why is it important to measure capacity in your business? Well, let's talk about what measuring capacity in your business actually means. It's essentially working out everything that needs to be done and how long it takes to do that. And then it's about looking at your team and working out how much work they can realistically do. And then that's where you're going to get an understanding of if the total amount of work needed to be done is more or less than the ability of your team to do it. And that's a really oversimplified way of talking about it. But there's a few other things we've got to consider, which I'll just briefly touch upon in this video because it is a short video. But before we go into that, let's talk about why it's important. Well, it's about efficiency and it's about retention. If you've got members of staff who are overworked because you've miscalculated it and you're assuming that they've actually got less work to do than they do have, then chances are they're either going to make mistakes, they're either going to leave, or they're either going to not deliver the service to the standard that you really want them to be delivering it, and that's going to impact your long-term growth. So getting this right is really, really important because it affects all those things and affects the health of your business in the long term. But ultimately, like earlier I said, it's the ability of your business it's a requirement of your business for work to be done, but it's also the ability of your team to be able to do the work. And this is definitely worth understanding because what it means is then by getting this right, you'll improve retention, you'll reduce costs as well because you'll make your business more efficient, but also you'll make your business more resilient because one of the key things about measuring capacity and managing capacity in the business is you always need to have a reserve capacity. Like no business should really be running at 100% capacity. What do I mean by that? That's when a member of staff can work 37.5 hours a week or 35 hours a week, whatever the number is that you've assigned to them. And then you've got work to fill up every single one of those hours. That's a big challenge for a business. Why is that a big challenge? Because ultimately, people do leave. People have family issues where they need to take time off. People need to do training. And if you've got every minute of their day filled up with stuff, then all those things, like in terms of covering for other people who are off sick or have got family issues or training, that doesn't happen in a business. And that means your team just can't grow. Or when you lose a team member, it can be completely devastating because you've got no way to really replace them because you've got no one to actually train them. So the point being here is understanding capacity is really important. And it's not just totaling up the total number of hours in your business versus the total number of hours your team can supply, because actually some team members have capacities and certain skill sets which other team members don't. So it's what we have to do in our business is understand, which members of the team can do what, and then assign them an appropriate level of work based on what they can do, not based on how much spare capacity they've necessarily got as an overall figure. And once you start doing this, that's when you can really start managing your team, growing your team in the right way, and really growing and scaling your business. So thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, remember to check out our website, naccounting.co.uk, and all that great content I mentioned earlier. And I'll see you at the next episode.